Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. Today is the 26th of June, Saturday 2021, and we literally just received an announcement of new restrictions that are coming into place in Sydney, and essentially we're only allowed to leave our home for shopping for food and other essential services, for medical or compassionate care, for outdoor exercise in limited groups, and also essential work or education. I usually do my grocery shopping on the weekends, that's when I do my weekly shop. And I was gonna go this morning, but I was too lazy, and now okay, so I just came back from my weekly shop, and let me tell you, it is so crazy crowded. Some things were already completely gone. I wanted to get some chicken thigh fillets to make chicken congee, but that was pretty much all gone as well. But there was an abundance of seafood, and what else was in abundance were kitchen paper towels. Toilet paper were pretty much all gone. Eggs were all gone as well. And then when I had to go line up, usually when I line up to pay for my groceries, it takes anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. But today, the line was just it was wrapped around the exterior of the Coles that I was at. And all up, I think I stood in line for about 30 minutes just to get to the counter to pay for my food. That's pretty much my update for grocery shopping. Let me check back in with you when we start eating. My sister is tempted to order takeout, but I'm like, we have enough food at home. We don't need to order takeout. What are you gonna order though? Got enough food there?
Like I said, I'm a hungry girl.
This is what my sister ordered. I am actually making a broth. So she got a pork chop with tomato rice. Oh, she got baked pork chop rice, and I am making a carrot sweet corn pork rib soup. So for my first lockdown meal for today, I'm having steak and I'm also having soup. So these broths usually take about 90 minutes to 2 hours to make. You get all the flavor of the ingredients come out, and it's just so nice and warming, especially during winter, during really, really cold times. So I'm super excited to show you what it looks like when it's all done. My steak is pretty much, it's nearly done anyway, so. If you're looking to make some soup, this is very, very simple. Like I said, I just had to get some pork ribs, a bunch of carrots, a bunch of sweet corn, a couple of dates. Anyway, this is pretty much first day of lockdown. I'm about to shower and go to bed. But yeah, 1 day down, 13 more to go. See you in a bit. If you've been watching my videos for long enough, you'll know that I've been using Skillshare for a while now. They are long-time supporters of my channel, so shout out to them for sponsoring this video. They're an online learning platform with thousands of classes on a huge variety of different topics. I typically watch videos relating to video editing, video production, or productivity, but recently I noticed a new class by Jonathan Vaness on the ultimate self-care playbook, which I thought was quite fitting given we're going to be stuck at home for the next 2 weeks. If you want to try it out, or you're stuck at home and bored and you're looking to learn a new skill, Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 of you guys who click on the link in my description a month free access of premium membership to their platform, so you can take this time, go check out and see if there's anything you want to try, and try it during the free trial.
What we're gonna do is come onto our mat. Now, one thing about yoga is we do want to take our shoes and socks off.
Okay, so we are now heading to get some pizza and pasta. This is a place that comes recommended to me. Thank you so much for suggesting this place. This is in North Bridge. All right, for dinner tonight, we headed to Amici and we got a truffle pasta and also a prosciutto pizza. This comes recommended from one of you guys who left me a bunch of suggestions when I asked for takeaway suggestions. So thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. So this is prosciutto, shaved parmesan, rocket, some mozzarella. This is so delicious. It's the best combination of savory from the prosciutto, the sharp parmesan, some of the sweetness from the tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes and the tomato paste. All right, next up, we have the penne alla norcina. Essentially, this is penne tossed with black truffle. It's got sausage, it's got parmesan cheese, and then it's got cream. And once I opened that lid, I could smell the really strong aroma of truffle. And it's got like cheese all over this. It's really creamy. It's incredibly indulgent. I can definitely taste the truffle as well. Can you as well, Eunice? I feel like these type of pastas are best when it's like really cold outside and you just want something like really rich, really warming, like one that just hits the spot. This is what you're looking for. If you like truffle, I think you'll like this as well. All right, if there are any other places that you reckon I should try, or if there are any other places that you really like and you want me to feature in these videos, please let me know. But for now, I'm going to finish the rest of this delicious creamy pasta and also my prosciutto pizza, and I'll check back in with you in just a little bit. That's congee. I should get a spoon, but I couldn't be bothered. But I'm about to jump on a Zoom call to chat about a video that I'm going to be filming soon. I'm very, very excited. It depending on how everything goes, I really don't know when this video would go up, but who knows? We'll stay hopeful. So. Alright, sushi and sashimi set. Why is that not coming up?
It's the Deluxe one.
Hi, this is Hukuya. Do you have a break time from 2 to 4? Thank you.
Hello, I'll call back at 4, but I just wanted to order takeaway. Thank you. Okay, we are now en route to grab our takeaway from Hukuya. This is a place that I've been to quite a number of times over a number of years. When my sister was ordering, I only asked for the sashimi and sushi both. She went and just added a whole bunch of other things.
Not that much, you bro.
So I'll show you everything when it arrives. Well, not when it arrives, when I pick it up. But yeah, trust my sister to add things when I tell her that I'm paying. All right, so what we have got for today is we've got a deluxe sushi and sashimi set. We've got Agedashi Tofu. We have, what else did you get? Takoyaki. You should have gotten octopus karage.
They don't have it.
Oh. Okay, takoyaki, and we're also going to be making udon when we get home. I think we'll share one between the two of us because this is quite a lot of food just for 2 people. So we got the deluxe sushi and sashimi set. We also got Agedashi Tofu, which we just poured the dipping sauce in, and we also have takoyaki. So let's start with the starters. There's a lot of fish flakes on top and some mayonnaise that's generously put on top as well. The takoyaki, the flavors are really nice, but I think it's because it's been sitting in the box. Like it's been sitting in a plastic container, so it's a little bit kind of soft and soggy and it's not overly hot. I think if we had it in store, it would have been really good. So yeah, I broke one apart just to show you what's inside. There's chopped octopus, some spring onions, and the savouriness of the fish flakes on top as well. All right, we have Agedashi Tofu. Like this one's not as good as when you have it in store. Even like with the takoyaki, I still find the flavors are really, really good. But the Agedashi Tofu, I don't know if you feel the same. I just find it's always much better when you have it in store as opposed to takeaway. So in terms of the sushi, what we've got is we've got kingfish, we've got tuna, we've got salmon. And my sister was saying that the tuna sashimi, it was really delicious and melt in your mouth. A piece of tuna is amazing. It's incredibly fatty and just melt in your mouth. This is another piece of tuna. It doesn't look as fatty as the one that I previously had, but I love tuna, so I probably love this one also. It's incredibly fresh. This one is like pretty close to melting in your mouth as well. Okay, we also have salmon. There's a lot of salmon in this platter in terms of sushi and also sashimi. It's not bad. I just prefer the tuna. So in addition to the nigiri, I forgot to mention this, there's also I think a teriyaki chicken. If you don't like raw fish, that is definitely an option you can go for. Next up, I think this is kingfish. I'm not completely sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the edit. If I don't correct myself in the edit, feel free to correct me in the comments. I think it's delicious. And the rice, it's always cooked so well. It's a little bit vinegary and you can always taste and feel the individual grains. I was really craving sushi today and this is definitely satisfying my cravings. I am going to fully focus on finishing everything on this table right now, but I will check in with you very shortly when we go check out our next takeaway place that we're going to be featuring for our little lockdown vlog episode. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, it's been a while since we have been outside and we are gonna go and breathe some fresh air. I've actually got a basketball at the back, which we might play some basketball. By we, I mean just me for now, depending on whether my sister joins me. But yes, that is exactly what we're gonna be doing right now. Okay, so I know I said we were gonna go to the basketball courts and then shoot some hoops, but I just went and there were quite a number of people there, so I don't think I'll be able to also join. So I think what we're going to be doing instead is we're just going to go for a walk. And call that our exercise for today. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, and we are back. Now that we're done, let's go and get some food. All right, we are now back, and what we have got from Seabay in Eastwood is we have got my go-to, which is the cold chicken noodles. It's delicious, chewy noodles coated in the vinegary, slightly spicy sauce, and they've also got some cucumber on top as well, and also shredded chicken. And then in addition to that, I also got their dumplings. They come in a set of 12. Previously, I think they came in like 8 to 10, but you know what, we'll have some leftover dumplings. And then I've also got some Chinese vinegar poured out because Chinese vinegar with dumplings and with this spicy noodles, it's amazing and delicious. All right, this is the delicious hand-pulled chili chicken noodles. These hand-pulled noodles are so incredibly chewy. Each strand of the noodle is just coated in the delicious chili sauce. It's not too chili. They've also got bits of seaweed in there, like sliced seaweed, which adds a nice texture. It's not the seaweed that you get in the packet. And then they have sliced chicken as well. I do think that this would taste quite nice with some additional Chinese vinegar. The combo of chili, of garlic, of the vinegar, it's delicious. I love it. All right, let me show you the dumplings. This is a pork and cabbage dumpling. The filling of the dumpling is very delicious, but the outside, it doesn't hold the dumpling as well, but I guess that's what happens when you get things takeaway. But as usual, I always eat this with Chinese vinegar. Something about this combo, it just works. All right, so I'm gonna finish half of this. I'll save some for later. and I will check back in with you in just a little bit. Okay, it is now time to eat again, and today what we're going to be ordering is, so one of the recommendations that I got when I asked for suggestions was manpuku ramen, so that's exactly what we're going to be getting today. Do you know what ramen you want? We are now heading to Manpuku to grab our takeaway ramen. There's also Choji Yakiniku that's right next to Manpuku that I've been meaning to go visit, but I've just not had the chance yet. One day I'm gonna go to Choji Yakiniku. I've seen like their barbecue and stuff, it looks amazing, but tonight it's like it's really cold tonight and it's sprinkling a little bit, which is the perfect weather for ramen. Dinner is now safely in my hands. I will check back in with you when we get home and when we start eating. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here is our bag of food that I have just gone out into the rain to collect. Did you order this, Eunice?
Yeah.
So we have octopus karage. We also have the chicken karage. We have our 2 ramens. And the thing about the manpuku ramen is that they have an instruction card to tell you how to make the most of your takeaway ramen. Put everything and soup together. Heat it up for 1 minute to 1.5 minutes in the microwave, and then enjoy. So this ramen that I have is called long name, and essentially it is a ramen with a soy-based pork soup. It's got pork belly, it's got eggs, shallots, bamboo shoots, bean sprouts, and a seaweed sheet. And before we properly start tasting these noodles, let me give this soup a go. This broth is very, very good. It's quite savory, it's very umami. You can definitely taste the pork flavor to it. It's also actually quite thick, and I'd say, you know, it's quite creamy as well. This is kind of as thick as I would typically like my ramen broths. You can tell that a lot of time and effort has gone into making this pork broth. I also have a piece of pork belly. It's kind of broken apart a little bit now. It is so incredibly tender that as I was sort of picking up my noodles, started to break apart a little bit. It's so fatty, but it just melts in your mouth. This is incredibly delicious. Before I talk too much, I do want to try these ramen noodles. These ramen noodles, they're chewy, it's quite al dente, and because the broth is a little bit thicker, it kind of carries the broth and the broth sort of attaches to these noodles as well. These bamboo shoots add a welcome crunch. I also have an egg. This is a beautiful marinated egg, and as you can see, the yolk is not completely cooked, so it's got like a really nice runny, custardy kind of texture. Okay, before I completely devour my ramen, I do want to quickly talk about some of the appetizers that we got. We've got an octopus karage. We just squeezed some lemon on top as well. These ones are always so much better when you eat it in store. But the flavors are all there. Just imagine if it has that like crispy crunch on the outside as well. If you are eating at the restaurant, you definitely have to order this one. We also got a chicken karage because my sister really wanted it, and it comes with some mayonnaise. The flavors are really good, and the chicken is very tender on the inside. It's just It's just not very crispy on the outside, that's all. And that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for all the recommendations you've given me in terms of takeaway places to try out. If there's any other place that you really like and you want me to feature in a video, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week. Check them out if you have time. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! But me and my sister are gonna be stuck with each other for 2 weeks. I think
all in this together.
one of us is gonna kill the other before the end of the 2 weeks.